Hi.
Oh, hello, hello, hello. Good morning.
Hi. Morning. My name is Annie O'Neill, and I am staying currently at the Crown Plaza Hotel in Albert Street, Auckland City. I arrived here in Auckland on the 5th of September 2020, which is 7 days ago. So I've been here 7 days, one whole week already. I'm particularly aware of touching things and being close to people. And partly that's because I have a husband who is actually kind of high risk. He's got a lung condition called cystic fibrosis. He was born with it. So we're really kind of careful around him, but also, I can't afford to get sick because I could pass it on to him. The really exciting thing about him is that he's actually eligible to get a lung transplant, and that is pretty much why we're in Auckland now. I flew in from Rarotonga, Cook Islands, and I had to kind of really push myself to pack everything and say goodbye, and so I didn't really sleep for a couple of days. When you leave the airport, you get on the same bus as everyone that you're with, so your flight is kind of like a wider bubble. We've got a little kind of cookie club kind of going on, and we have walks together and stuff like that. We've got a little Facebook group, so we can keep in touch and say, hey, meet you downstairs for a coffee. My day in quarantine would normally start with me looking out at the curtain area. No, this is really boring, but the drapes in here are really, really good. So if you pull the dark drapes, there's only like a crack of light that comes around the edge of the drapes. I do my best not to kind of look at my devices or turn on the TV or anything like that before I can really sort of like tune into what I'm meant to be doing. If anyone, I'll check my messages from my husband and just send him like, I'm awake, good morning. I'm doing a lot of sewing work at the moment and stitching, and it's easy for me to sit down for hours at a time. Yeah, I've been doing a bit of yoga, usually in the morning, but sometimes in the afternoon I'll put on some music and have a dance in the room, like really loosen up, do some stretches. And then, lunch and dinner kind of roll on through. They slip a list of a menu basically under the door, and you basically fill that in and slip it back out under the door so that they can get your week. They just go knock, 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 dinner or room service, and give it a few minutes. You open the door and nobody's there. Like you can't see anybody. It's like, where did this food come from? It just arrived. The one thing I've had in here that I've never had before, which I am like shocked actually that I've never had it before, is waffles. I had waffles twice in 1 week, which was pretty special. Everything about the kind of getting into this situation where you're sort of in a weird quarantine, self-managed isolation bubble, is it can be kind of really scary for people. So for me, I'm like, actually, this is stuff that everybody can really cope with if you know that it's not that bad. So since I last talked to you, I basically had a week of kind of normality, and then my husband had a lung transplant. So that was 3 weeks ago. And so it's been a bit of a roller coaster, but really good one.